providing refrigeration where it is needed most. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from a company called Koolboks, Koolboks, is CEO Ayoola Dominic. Hi, Ayoola.
Hi, how you doing, Fred?
So nice to meet you. Yeah, you have developed an interesting product and purchase model. Let's talk first about your background and how this company came about.
Thank you. So I'm a pharmacist. I've been in healthcare for the past 15 to 20 years of my life. But then being a pharmacist in sub-Saharan Africa, you you figure out that um, there's a huge challenge with cold chain in terms of storing vaccines and storing food. And having grown up in a family of medical practitioners, both parents are doctors. My elder sister was a medical doctor. It was not hard for me to realize that there's a massive need when you have patients that are dying due to lack of refrigeration. And that's one of the reasons why we decided to start a company to ensure that we make refrigeration affordable and accessible to everyone that needs it. I don't know if that answers your question or if you will
Yes,
need more details.
in what country were you?
Correct. So we started from Ivory Coast, Nigeria. I mean, we're basically focused in sub-Saharan Africa. And we've sold to over 26 countries where our technology is being used currently. Maybe a bit more about the technology itself, maybe, or perhaps maybe we're going to be asking more questions about that. Uh, but I don't know
Yes, to
which would you
tell us,
prefer.
you saw this great need.
Mhm.
Um, Obviously, a lot of people saw a great need, but you did something about it. So
Okay,
tell us how you developed this.
awesome. So yeah, so like I said, a few personal experiences where patients come into the hospital and due to lack of refrigeration, they're not able to get vaccinated. We're looking at anti-rabies, we're looking at insulin, which is basically meant to be stored between 2 to 8 degrees Celsius. So in sub-Saharan Africa, we have over 600 million people that lack access to electricity, therefore lacking access to refrigeration. As compared to Europe and America, where you have about 100% penetration in refrigeration, in sub-Saharan Africa, you'll be shocked to know that it's only 17%. I repeat, only 17%. So about 3 years ago, we decided to found a company focused on making refrigeration affordable and accessible to everyone that needs it. So how did we do that, to your question? So we used the natural forces, which are the sun and water, to create a solution that is able to generate refrigeration for up to 4 days, whether or not you have power, whether or not you have sunlight. And we did this by storing energy in the form of ice, as opposed to storing energy in the form of batteries. And of course, the big question of what good is the technology if no one can afford it? So Koolboks went further to integrate, like you said, a pay-go technology in our refrigerators, enabling individuals and small businesses to be able to pay as low as $10 a month to own a refrigerator. And that's a summary of what we currently do. Yeah.
That sounds really marvelous. So you have a product that you've built now, and then it comes
Correct.
to distributing this, getting it into the hands of the people who need it, and you're making it
Correct.
affordable. So
Affordable. Correct.
the stage you're in now, you're out there with this. You've manufactured this.
Correct. Correct. So we're at the now we've tested the products. We're in 26 countries at the moment. And we want to scale to more countries. It's a real need. It's a problem of emerging markets. And you find out that it's the same problem in different countries, and the solution is pretty much the same. So at the moment, we're trying to scale. We're fundraising. We recently closed the equity round of about $5 million within a total round of $21 million, and we're almost out in the market for our next round. The global goal is to make refrigeration affordable and accessible to everyone, and we still have about 600 million people to go. Yeah.
Wow. So during the day, if I understand the way this works, during the day, solar power is used and it's used to make ice as well as
Correct.
cooling the cooled box. Um,
Correct.
but there's also battery technology used as well
Correct.
here. Tell us how this all comes together.
There's more.
Describe it for us.
Awesome. Awesome. So we have um um different types of customers. Some want to cool and some want to freeze. Now, for dairy farmers, they just want to cool because you don't want to freeze milk. And then you've got beverage sellers as well. They just want to cool. Tomatoes, fresh food sellers, they just want to cool. They don't want to freeze. For this type of customers, we have what we call the ice battery, where we store energy in the form of ice, as opposed to just storing energy in the form of batteries, in form of lithium batteries. So what happens is that during the day when you have the sunlight, uh, energy is being stored in form of ice. So that at night, when there's no more sunlight, the energy stored in this ice is used to keep the product cool for the next couple of days. And those are for customers that really want to cool and not interested in freezing. But then you have some customers that are into frozen food. And of course, what they want to do is protect the integrity of the frozen food. In such instances, they need around the clock refrigeration. And they will combine the ice battery technology with lithium battery, just like you have in Tesla, to achieve the cold chain requirements of this type of customers.
Just marvelous. That could be fish, other things that need to be frozen.
Correct. Correct.
So you are speaking at the Clinton Global Initiative. You are there. Tell us about what you're doing there.
Oh, great. So I'll be speaking at two events, two major events. One is with the IFC, which is about a report that talks about the opportunity that exists in emerging markets in cooling. There's been a lot of neglect on cooling, right? We've spoken a lot about let's light up Africa, let's feed Africa, but no one really talks about cooling, which is essential. And that's what IFC is trying to do. Let the world know there's a huge opportunity, doing good, and at the same time, creating opportunity for small businesses in sub-Saharan Africa. So I will be talking on that platform, talking about our experience with sub-Saharan Africa, how we innovate, and how the business model can be used to scale cooling in sub-Saharan Africa. So that's for IFC. And the second one is on the Clinton Global Initiative, where we will be talking about investments in cooling, how investments in cooling can be made and how it can catalyze cooling in sub-Saharan Africa. So those are the two basic events that I will be talking on during the program during the climate week.
Where can people go for more information about the work that you're doing?
Awesome. You can check up our website, www.koolboks.com. We have a new segment. And of course, they could also check out koolboksnigeria.com, koolboksuganda.com, and koolbokskenya.com. You'll see a lot of news about what we're doing great in sub-Saharan Africa.
Again, it's spelled
BO, correct.
KOOLBOKS.com. Congratulations on the work that you're doing there. Really terrific and important. Ayoola
Thank you.
Dominic, thank
Thank you.
you for spending time with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it.